Welcome back to the Sutter Podcast. I got my co-host Mark here. I
Yo.
am Victor. How you feeling today, Mark?
Pretty good. Hold up.
Oh, sorry, it's a cable.
There we go.
Sorry, we ignore all that. You guys don't see that. It's gonna
Yeah.
be edited in post. It's okay. What's new, Mark? Haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah.
Just bits and pieces. I'm really catching up.
Yeah, not much really, you know.
Have seen anything weird lately?
No.
Notice anything? How's your Christmas shopping going? None of these questions are correlated. I'm just.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like thinking of my past week. Like, has this man been spying?
Did you
on
see
me?
anybody that you know lately?
I'm like, did I?
Maybe following you home from school and work, Mark?
I'm like, I hope it's you, not somebody else, because then that's
You didn't
weird.
see the private investigator that I hired to track
Oh,
your
yeah?
every move?
The FBI agent that somehow is pretending to go to my school. This is 21 Jump Street now.
You didn't find somebody watching you sleep in your closet, Mark?
That's why it was weird. That's why I heard something the other night. No, I've been chilling. Nothing's really crazy happened the past week, really. What's up with you?
Nothing much, just been working. It's been super hectic. I've been like,
Mm.
not behind, but like overwhelmed with shit. So
It's
I
just
feel
a bunch of
behind.
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's just like, I feel like I'm editing stuff later than I like to because of other things that are coming up. But it's all good. You know, merch is still out there. I think by the time this is out, it'll be closed, unfortunately. So if you didn't get it, sucks to be you. You decided not to donate money to children having toys for Christmas. What the fuck, dude?
Insane.
You're an asshole.
Insane.
But anyway, yeah, I just been working on that. But the reason I do ask, in case, I mean, before we get into it, I don't know if you have anything you want to bring up or talk about today, but I did see something strange this week, and I felt like as soon as I saw it, I'm like, we have to talk about this.
Strange.
If you haven't seen it, I'll show it to you, and then we'll get into the discussion. I'm actually pull it up as I talk about it because I don't remember names and stuff like that. So thank God that I bookmarked it so we can come back to it at a later date. But there was this concert, and lately, concerts have been kind of like a
not
big
the best thing.
that, and also just like big cause for discussion.
Oh yeah.
Obviously still in a pandemic, even though people don't really talk about it anymore as much. Concerts can get kind of hectic. People go crazy. I don't know if you've seen the stuff with like Playboy Cardi's tour and like Rico Nasty. They kind of treat her like shit. It's kind of upsetting because she's a really good artist and like a cool person. So I hate to see that shit. But lately, it's kind of like, I don't know how, because Travis Scott and Playboy Cardi kind of have similar audiences where it's just like teenage white boys. And I don't like, I don't like the idea of them treating Rico Nasty because she's super talented and super cool. And like, I wish, better for her. She had to like go into the crowd and try and fight somebody who threw a bottle at her.
That's fucked
Did you
up.
see where that came from? Like, it was like one show where like Cardi fans were booing her.
I might have like looked like passed by it, but I never actually like looked at it. So
And they booed her. And then I guess like people were like, because a lot of people really love like Rico Nasty, like in general, not even as music, but just as a person.
Mhm.
And like, especially like in the industry. So a lot of like, people in the industry like Doja Cat, Rico Nasty, like other artists that like are in the same boat as her were kind of like, yo, y'all were weird as shit for treating her like that. Like protect her at all costs.
Mhm.
And I guess those fans got pissed, or like Cardi fans got pissed and like kind of kept it going because she's an opener for his tour. So every show since then has just been like, they've been treating her like shit.
Nah, if I was Cardi, I would just been like straight up, yo, y'all either treat her with respect or I'm not coming out. Like,
But people were saying that in the comments of all these videos, and they're kind of like, he didn't show up for his own son's birth. What makes you think he's going to come out and defend Rico Nasty?
I mean, yeah, but no.
Oh my God. Stop it.
Yeah, exactly. I
Oh my
don't know.
God.
I just feel like you see something like that happening constantly every single place you go to, you at least would be like,
You got to
yo,
address that at some
yeah,
point.
exactly. Like, yeah, like come on now.
Or you just genuinely don't care. And if I was Rico, I would just not show up anymore.
True.
But,
I'll just be off the tour.
Yeah.
Well, you don't even gotta send me money. Just I'm out.
yeah, like clearly, like it's not worth it anymore. But that was just, an example. And obviously, unfortunately, what we talked about last week with the whole Astro World tragedy. And like since then, like we were saying, things were going to update it. So the death count has increased, unfortunately. A 9-year-old boy passed away yesterday or the day before, and then another person prior to that. So the death count is like up to 10, I believe, which really sucks. And I'm assuming a lot of other people that are injured are still like fighting to get healthy. So, condolences there. But is it just me, or is this like kind of going in and out or something? It was earlier, yeah. Like I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Tad bit,
But whatever, I think we're good. So aside from those, I saw this. I'm not remembering what like festival or whatever it was this is from. I don't know if this is like their personal show that this happened at, but and I didn't really get to see the girl's name. Oh, I think this is the name of the festival, Rockville, or this is the band that was playing. No, I don't think it was the band. I think that was the name of the festival. Yeah, the name of the group was Brass Against. Okay. The vocalist is Sofia Yorista. She's Hispanic, it seems like. On stage during Welcome to Rockville set. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna play you the video. From start to finish. Let's see if I could connect this to my Bluetooth real quick. So the fan. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just include the video in editing. I'm gonna show you this video with audio. I'm gonna pause it for you though. I'm gonna let you watch this, and then we're gonna get into discussion. Okay. So just watch from start to finish, and then we'll go from there. So she's on stage, calls a fan up. He lays down, it's a very like rock, type of vibe. She steps over him. And then, things happen. I'm not going to ruin it for Mark.
I hope she doesn't have kids.
I think she does, or I believe she's like she's lesbian, and I think she has a girlfriend. From what I was saying, I was genuinely, because I never heard of this group, so I looked up looked up their shit and tried to look up more about these. I was trying to see if this was something that they normally do. Doesn't seem like it. She also has a cooking show.
She does the same thing too on that.
No, I don't think so.
Pretty sure.
I didn't watch. I just saw but I think that's her girlfriend on this side over here. I could be completely wrong, but that's the vibe that I got, or her co-host or something. So yeah, she's the lead singer of Brass Against. Welcome to Rockville is the name of the festival. Guy up front gets called up on stage. I don't know I don't know what happened before this. I don't know if she's like, who wants to get fucking pissed on? And then he's like, yeah. Or I don't know what was, or no. So I'm lying. I did read up the article. So I can kind of give some more context. Supposedly throughout the set, I guess between songs, she kept saying, I gotta fucking piss, or I gotta pee. She kept saying that, and I guess she was serious. And then either he volunteered or whatever, or she was just like, who wants to get fucking, golden showered? And that man made it up there. And that's the story. Mark, what are your thoughts? I saw your face over there, said a lot, but I want to hear.
I am disgusted.
Okay. So you wouldn't do that?
No.
Would you be on the top half?
No, nothing.
You wouldn't pee on somebody?
No, what the fuck? Why are you trying to make me act like it's okay to say yes? No, it's not.
I'm not judgmental, bro. It's okay. It's just us.
Fuck, I am. Hell, I don't care. That's
Nobody else is
weird.
watching.
That's so weird. It's just, I can't believe that that's something she thought in her head was okay. And I'm looking.
It's metal, bro.
And I'm trying to also just take in everybody else's reaction. I'm trying to look at the band behind and also the people, the security guards. What are they? Are they all used to it or something? As far as okay. I looked at the one security guard in the front. He's in the front. He's just looking back and then turns back and starts laughing. Yo, what the fuck is going on? And I'm just I'm just confused. So again, I try to look at the band. They're just playing normally. It's bro, if I'm your guitarist and I see you pulling your fucking pants down
in front of a bunch of people, somebody saw something.
Exactly. And I'm not even
especially that guy. He got first row.
Basically. And I'm not even again, my guitarist, the rest of the band, we don't even know this wasn't part of the plan. So we're just
yeah. So from what I
bro, what?
I could be wrong, but from what I was reading, it sounded like they did the rest of the group didn't know this was going to be a thing. You could see the guitar. I think there's a guitarist in the background, kind of just playing.
Bro, I would have stopped.
Playing his set.
I'm yo, what you doing, bro?
Not only is she peeing on this man, she's also continuing. She's still doing the song.
She's
I think I need a shot.
Yeah.
Like she's just saying that shit.
Nah, never. And they're both dirty. She is wrong and dirty for doing that in public and on the floor
and on a stranger
and on a stranger and
during COVID.
And he's dirty for just allowing
it. But some people like that shit.
No, I don't care. Like
no, but I'm serious. Like, don't kink shame, Mark. I don't like it. Don't get that idea. But some people like to get pee-pee poo-pooed on. I don't know what it is. I forgot what movie I saw like growing up that like they did that in. It was like one of those like out of pocket like comedies. Do you remember what I'm talking about? The guy from the son of Dr. Evil and like Goldmember and all that.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who was like one of the voices on Robot Chicken and shit. He was in that movie, and the movie was like about like Amish people.
Okay.
Or not about Amish people, but they drive somewhere to like where they run into Amish people.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so insensitive because you said Amish people and I started laughing.
So he's an Amish person, I believe, but they like drive somewhere and they run into like a community of Amish people, and I think they're like hiding. I don't remember a lot, but like essentially like they run into these Amish people and they're like in that community hiding or whatever, just are living there for a couple of days. But then there's this point where like somebody's having sex in a trailer. And the guy or the girl is like standing over somebody about to get like shit on the guy, and like they walk in at the wrong time. It's like, oh my God, I'm gonna figure out what movie this is so I don't sound like fucking weirdo. But this is a real thing. I'm sure somebody has to know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna send it to you too.
I believe you.
But some people are actually into that shit. Like that's not a weird thing.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to a concert.
Why is Quentin calling me right now? Hold on, we gotta. We'll continue this. Let's get this on speaker. Yo, bro.
Yo, bro. What you doing?
Recording the podcast. What's up with you?
Oh, shit. What's happening, gang?
What's happening?
What's good with you?
Oh, wow. None much. I was it's awkward because I was ready to tell you some juicy shit about a dream I had, but never mind.
Was I in it?
Oh, no, you was not, sir.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but wait. I gotta let you go, brother. Just give me a call back.
All right.
One love, one life. Hi, Mark. Love you, Mark.
Love you too.
All right. Love everyone on the podcast. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
Bye.
Confused that he wanted to tell you about some juicy shit, but then he's like, I gotta let you go.
Yeah.
Wow, how much is he gonna be able to tell you?
He was probably scared that I was gonna keep asking questions.
He's like, God damn, never mind, I gotta go.
That was funny. What the hell is this episode? But yeah, people are into poo poo pee pee caca. There's this website. I heard this on another podcast, so I don't want to talk about it too much and like steal shit. But like obviously like the idea of like sugar daddies or the shit like that, like or people pay to like there's like oil money people that are like, oh, like I'll fly you out. You have to let me like shit on you and like you pee on me and like there's shit like that. I'm sorry this is so graphic. I didn't expect this to go this route. But then they were talking about like there was a girl who like wanted like, or the guy wanted to get like a fish up his butt. I'm so serious. I'm not making any of this up. But we're just gonna move on. I think I just got a random text from I don't know who. But yeah, everybody has their thing, bro. You may have something that you don't feel like sharing that you on the low you like. It's okay. I'm not gonna ask about it. We're on a show. That's your business.
Well, nothing. Yeah. If it was, it would be nothing to that extreme.
Yeah,
where I'm just like, it would be into the extreme that if you look at me, you'd be like, "There's no way." Like you know, like it wouldn't be something like that. Like it would be something you'd just be like, "Okay, it's something that I've heard before."
Yeah.
You know, like you know, some people have been into that, but it's nothing to the extreme where you're just like
defecating on somebody else.
You're like
doing a glass bottom boat.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally immediately what I thought of when I saw it. I was just like, "This is another term."
Yeah. Well, that's a golden shower.
Well, yeah,
that's a known thing.
But
or from what I've heard the term before.
Yeah.
I've heard the term before. I didn't say I'm pissing on people. And I'm definitely not getting pissed on. I'll sock somebody. equal rights and equal lefts.
Exactly.
But yeah, I feel like it's a weird timing for that, and which is what I'm saying. What the fuck is going on with these concerts now? I just had
it's something in the air.
I was listening to the Mine like album mixtape he put out. He just announced his tour. He coming to the Fillmore, and I'm just like, yo, like the tickets probably cheap. I love Amine. Like, I think he's a great artist. His music videos are like A1. He's like really creative. But now I'm just like, yo, like, do I feel like going in public anymore? Because of what the hell is going on.
When is it exactly?
It's like, I think it's like not till like the spring.
Oh, you got some. I feel like shit should like,
Simmer down.
a little bit, just make sure, you stand your ground.
I don't think he's peeing on anybody.
No, what? I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about as far as crowd stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think he's peeing on anybody.
I wear a hazmat suit.
True. Yeah. Just hire some bodyguards just to be in there with you.
At this point, yeah. Damn. But yeah, that was the main thing that I saw. And also, I think I sent you the tweet earlier to try. I'm gonna try and get it as far as possible from pee pee poo poo right now. This is a very poo poo pee pee episode. The live action Avatar show that's coming out. I sent you who they cast for Iroh.
Yeah.
And the guy, I was really hyped because it's the guy from the show, like Mr. Kim's Convenience that I told you about a while ago.
Yeah. Okay, that's why.
And like I love him in that, and I feel like he was born to play Uncle Iroh. if you know him enough, like, or his acting,
he's just that type of wisdom type guy, like when he talks.
Yeah, not that and like funny at the same time too. Like it's that mixture of the both.
Yeah.
So I genuinely feel like if he was a real life person, like it would be him. And I'm I really can't wait to see that.
Nice.
I hope the show like is tolerable, just so I can enjoy him.
Yeah. Because it's hard when you have that one character that's really good, but the whole show is just shit. So it's like I don't know if I can sit there and watch it.
It's not worth it. Like I could just go watch the animated one, which I have been watching little bits and pieces of, and it doesn't like it's awesome every time. It doesn't go anywhere. Exactly. Shit's fire. I just bought. Funny thing about that too is that I went to Target the other day and like remember like a while ago I was like trying to be on top of reading and I was like doing pretty well and I fell off a little bit, but I finished the book that I was stuck on and I bought a new one. I went to Target the other day just to grab random shit for work, and they have like, so they still make, after the show ended, they still make books, but it's like comic book, like Bone books. Remember we used to buy like shit like that. And I'm gonna get to them eventually, but those don't appeal to me that much. But they had like a regular like novel book of Avatar Kyoshi, which is like the lady Avatar with the white paint and the red art. And she has like one or two books, and I found one at Target. Wow. I got really hyped and I was like, I want to read this. So I bought it.
Interesting. That's tough.
Yeah. That's the only way I can read. Like I have to find shit that I actually care about.
Yeah, because if not, it just...
And it's fun. Like I was doing that at the beginning, and like I was doing a good job of like at least reading one book a month, and I was pretty happy with it because it was shit that I chose. Mm-hmm. Like school kind of murders that idea of reading for fun because of what, like, it's like so much pressure added to it. We talked about this before.
All that, yeah.
Deadlines and all that. I hate that. I hate deadlines. I hate being constricted to time.
Exactly. Let me do it my own time. Let me enjoy it at my pace.
Yeah. It stresses me out.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, it had nothing to do with books, but I just thought of the idea because usually I know Target has a good selection of board games. Yeah. This has nothing to do with really Target, but I saw a TikTok where at Hot Topic, they actually have a board game, SpongeBob, eels and escalators.
Like legit?
Yeah, legit. Yeah. I think I liked it. I could show you, but it's so tough.
Is it just shoots and ladders or?
I don't think so. I think it's actually the actual like how they play it. So
no, I'm saying like, is that essentially how the game works? Like
most likely, yeah, if we can remember from the episode, I think that's essentially what it was. You roll. I think there's different aspects with the dice and stuff, but yeah.
We gotta play that.
Yeah, I remember I saw it. So hopefully they probably don't like sell out.
Yeah, because fucking TikTok.
Or like only one location or a few locations have it. So we'll see. But I saw that and I was like, hey, yo, like this is about to be hilarious. So yeah.
I love that. I feel like they should do more shit like that.
Yeah, it's all they do is just so rare and just so like spaced out. Like, like right now you see it and you're just like, why is now? Like it's so random.
Or it's done like half-assed to the point where it's like this is more of a novelty than the actual thing.
Yeah, and then sometimes it's not even like playable or like you're just like, who cares? I've been trying to find a good like board game recently. It's so hard. Because Target now, when you go to see their board game selection, they have a good amount, but they're all very similar. Mm-hmm. The same concept.
It's just like 8 different versions of Cards Against Humanity.
Yes, it has a card
like, what
thing.
Do you meme?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. What Do You Meme? I think is probably one of the most best created board games of all time. Like, I see somebody on TikTok that does it. He pulls out one card and he has 2 people and they just both hit the same cards. And it might even be the same card, but the scenario that it is and then the picture that you see just makes me crack up every time. It's like, when you're when like I think your girlfriend or your significant other becomes best friends, like one of your like friends, and then it's just like the little boy, you're just like this, and then it's the other one where the bull is like on the phone. Whenever the African, the guys is just like
calling somebody up.
Yeah, and I was just like dying. Like it was stupid and simple, but it's hilarious. The very first time I played What Do You Mean? It was like at my dad's house with like a bunch of like my brother's friends, like like Manny, Jeff, like all of them. Bro, it was one of the most hilarious nights I ever had in my life. Like I was crying off of like one John. Like it was so funny, but that game is so hilarious. So that's probably one of the best games I've ever seen like come out in a while. But other than that, the majority of them are all just repetitive and it's kind of the same. Like,
and some of them are like too much going on.
Yeah, like they'll have like I don't know what you mean by too much, but what I see is like sometimes like the instructions and just everything is just so much.
That, and I'm just thinking more of like the pieces or like contraptions and
well, that's what I mean. Yeah, like the way to go about the game is just so complicated.
So it's like,
You're just
like why can't I just roll some dice and move some pieces around? Like,
it'd be like, okay, grab that piece. Now go back 5 steps. Then you have to ask a person what's their favorite color. Then you have to go and ask a person across the street. It's like, bro, I'm not doing all this. But
yeah, that's why like I don't know, I just like my classics, like I love a good game of Connect 4.
True.
Sorry.
And a lot of times too, you
hate
just
Operation.
Operation. Yeah, I remember I had Operation when I was younger. When we used to play that thing a lot. That thing used to be stressful. That time clock, you just like
we love our Mad Gabs.
Mad Gab's funny, yeah.
We had what's your favorite game? Taboo.
I hate Taboo so much. Bro. No, like what's funny though is when it's midnight Taboo, I'm great at. Regular Taboo, I suck at. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's like some inappropriate stuff.
Yeah.
And stuff. But it is easier because everybody generally knows those things. Like it's very hard to go into that far into like, I guess, inappropriate or just more like when it's just strictly adult stuff. We're pretty familiar with a lot of those things where if you add like literally anything, you're just like, what the hell? And even in that game, there's still things that you're just like, bro, you're not going to get it because you probably just never heard it. But with those things, it's just funny. And depending on who your partner, you just say the most out of pocket stuff and you can just like win. It's just so easy. But regular Taboo, yeah, I'm sorry. If you're on my team, we're losing. It's okay though.
And then there's like, was it like Dungeons and Dragons? And then there's like, what's that one game they used to play at your house at like Franklin Street? Munchkins. I never understood that shit.
That joint was pretty fun, man. It was a good time, good era of time where we used to play that too much. Yeah, it was almost similar to it, but they had like different aspects. It was more relaxed, I would say, than like Dungeons, because all that stuff is really like intensely like role playing. Like you're like literally like, oh, because of this you can't do that, and a lot of that had it with depending on like who your like race was or character, blah blah blah. But for the most part, it was
race.
Yeah,
like black, white,
kind of. Yeah, like you could either be a human, you could be like
human race,
elf, or like some type you could be like different types of race. Like that's
like creatures, like Skyrim type shit.
Basically, that's what it kind of was. So it's like you had those different aspects and. Every single one had every single one had different attributes and different stuff like that. But it was relaxed and they explained it a lot easier than something where you got Dungeons & Dragons where the instruction manual is like this big and you're just like, okay, wait, what happens when you run into an ogre? Okay, so
ogre,
right, ogre. What happens when you run into Shrek?
But when you said a race, I thought you were going to tell me like there's like racism in this game or something.
No, you imagine?
It's like, since you're Connor and you killed this person, you only go back 5 steps.
Yeah.
If you're Jaquan
and you killed Connor,
you got to go back 50 steps. I'm sorry. It's just...
You basically lost the game. You might as well just give up now.
It's like, damn, you can't even escape racism in game. You got real life and in game and fake worlds.
You gotta take it to the heart, You gotta make it real.
How have we not canceled the maker of Dungeons and Dragons yet?
Right. He's just chilling.
He's purposely creating racism in a fake world. Like you didn't you could literally make up a good people. But
he's like, nah, it has to be super realistic.
Yeah.
Everything goes.
Send them to the dungeon.
Right, send them to the dungeon.
With the dragons.
Yeah. But
yeah, I never know.
No.
How we go from pee pee poo poo to board games?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. That's etc. baby. That's what we're here for.
Exactly. It's like slowly clicking to me, but it won't get there in time.
It's all right. We're all good. One thing that have you seen? I haven't watched it. Have you seen that new like Disney movie that's like Spanish? Encanto.
No,
Yeah,
I
Colombian.
just
I want to
see
watch it
but I haven't. Like I've seen like stuff about it.
because I've seen like Coco, but we don't really have like
Mm-hmm.
one of those stories yet. I feel like they're trying to hit every base now because what was the one movie with the Italian fishes? That's kind of ironic. I didn't think about
Was
that
that
till now.
Luca?
Italians and swimming with the fishes. Yeah, Luca.
Italian
Why they do that? That's kind of hey Disney.
Hey, you know what you're
Pixar.
talking about.
I seen what you did there. That's kind of fucked up. I don't think I ain't noticed. That was a cute little movie.
I didn't watch that one either. I wanted to watch it and I could, but I just never did.
It's probably still on Disney Plus.
Yeah, no, it is for sure. Once it's on there, it's never leaving.
Yeah. Then they got that fucking Spider-Man. A lot of stuff coming out with that. Just fire.
What do you mean?
Like I seen like new posters and like stuff like that.
Speaking of those posters, everybody's been saying them Jones is garbage.
I heard, yeah.
Like they're like, yo, somebody in college that just the intro to graphic design did this. Like I was like, damn, chill. Oh shit. But I mean like, and I really try to give it the benefit.
Yo.
You still filming?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So go ahead and ask me what I just did.
What did you just do?
What did you just do?
Okay. Let's get out of work. Went to the grocery store. Got some gas. Was in traffic. I'm an adult. Just wanted to let you know. Everyone on the podcast to know.
Oh, okay. That's good. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Yeah. I gotta put the buddy in there.
I'm proud of you, Quentin, man.
Proud of you,
It's
bud.
even worse. Oh man.
Quanton.
But let's have some Q time on the podcast.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
What you been up to? What's new? What do you want to talk about?
Oh geez. I mean,
You want to tell us? We want me to tell you what we were talking about?
yeah, that'd be perfect.
So at first we were talking about this girl, this lead singer of this band called Brass Against. She was at this festival called Welcome to Rockville, and then she kept talking about how she had to pee during her set. So this one guy like volunteered to go up there, and she peed on him like on stage. So we were talking about that for a little bit. And then somehow eventually we started talking about board games, and I think something happened before that, but I'm kind of forgetting right now.
Same.
Yeah. So can we touch base on that pee situation?
Yeah. What do you want to know?
I mean, I was thinking of an R. Kelly joke there, but the guy consented, and so never mind. But also, just like, remember when that guy fucking peed next to us at the fucking Logic concert?
Oh yeah, that was not consensual.
Trevor?
Fucking Trevor.
Was that his name, or we just made that up?
We made that up for him.
I actually brought that dude up the other day at work because we were talking about the Travis situation.
Oh, Travis Scott.
Yeah, we were talking about Travis situation, and I brought up how that dude Trevor was like taking my hand and like banging it against his head, and I was trying to give him like full force to knock him the F out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
he was like, I was trying.
He was pushing
really
into
trying,
it,
bro. I was trying, but the angle I had, I couldn't get it. But I think though, honestly, that dude was so like fucked up on alcohol and whatever else he took. I think he was on crackhead energy. There was no one was gonna be able to knock him out.
Exactly. And people did pass out at that concert too, and we took care of them.
Yeah, it was like 2 people.
Yo, literally, I was like, I didn't get to watch the episode you guys put out about that Travis situation, but I literally thought about that Logic concert where I was like, bro, I remember Logic like told everyone to stop, and just when he says split, and everybody fucking just opened like the Red Sea, and then they were able to fucking get that person.
Nice religious reference.
Didn't you like try to carry the one dude up?
I think so, but like I didn't do much.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Oh man. Apparently, some guy, what's his name? Oh my god, I'm not gonna try so hard, but this guy, he's like a comedian. His son went to the Travis concert, and his son said that literally, if you look down, you would see people's heads down on the ground and people just walking over them. And if you tried to pick someone up, you would end up down there and people stepping on you. So you literally just had to like either watch the people get stepped on or go down there, try to save them, and then you get stepped on. So it's like, it was just like a lose-lose situation. I heard Travis like refunded people. And it was like, that's great and all, but what about the people that lost their lives?
Yeah, so But the thing is, if they accept the refund, they relinquish the opportunity to sue
Oh, wow.
legally. Yeah, but we're running short on time, bro. So we're gonna hop out of here. I appreciate you for calling in on the Etc. Radio
Yeah,
show.
appreciate you, Quinn, for calling in on ETC ETC Radio.
ETC Radio. This is Jeff Jeffers.
Jeffers.
Come on out.
All right, bro. I'll call you in a second.
All right, bro.
That
All
low key would be funny to do. Have
Have
somebody call in.
anybody. We could do it here with this
Can you
thing.
imagine? Have somebody call in and just like, yeah, so what do you think about climate change? What do you think about climate? Well, things that you
out and then come climate change.
Yeah, how do you think about climate change? Well, now that you ask me, yeah, there was somebody I was talking to the other day, like polar bears, right?
But this was a fun episode. We're out of time though. We'll catch you guys next time. We appreciate you guys for all the love. We got much more coming out soon. We're really trying out here. Hopefully we get you guys those sweaters ASAP. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.